Yes, good morning. Welcome to Hit Section. Yep. Thank you so much to Ulakino Entle for that breakfast show. The time is 1 minute past 9 o'clock in the morning. You are hanging out with Usane, the real Moji, and Waddle Libonza La Radio. We are a show that seeks to enlighten you as listeners on things you need to know, things that can empower you and anyone in your community. And biggest shout out to the matriculants writing their first exam tomorrow. ECATS. Yeah, that's what's up. Let's continue with Java Impilo.
Uthanda kutshela ukuthi uthando luphelile kodwa impilo kumele kubeke yaza kukalula umuntu umthanda kutshela ukuthi uthando luphelile impilo kumele kubeke yokusiza ngani ukumkhwaza yokusiza ngani ukumdubula umshise emyelele impilo kubeke Nabafundisi bathandaze andizabadala bashisa impepho emsamo biza nabafundisi bathandaze ngoba ngabe ungenjalo bazophela mama bethu bazophela tate wethu zophela ingane sewanele lekaze lichithekile seyanele yaza kukalula umuntu umthanda kutshela ukuthi uthando luphelile kodwa impilo kumele kubeke yaza kukalula umuntu umthanda kutshela ukuthi uthando luphelile impilo kumele kubeke yokusiza ngani ukumkhwaza yokusiza ngani ukumdubula umshise emyelele impilo kubeke yokusiza ngani ukumkhwaza yokusiza ngani ukumdubula umshise emyelele impilo kubeke.
The time is exactly 4 minutes past 9 and you're still chilling with us on Hit Section with me, Libonzala Radio, ORL Makamo MJ and Usane, the real Moji. Sorry about that, Sane. Today we're going to have an amazing show. On the show today we have a topic, and our topic is, in as much as we have so many bursaries on the campus, why students are still financially excluded from the campus, of which this is an issue that affects most of the students, it affects us as well, and it's an issue that we need to discuss and see where the problem lies. Maybe the problem lies with us, maybe the problem lies with the university. We'll discuss the topic further and know exactly what's going to happen on the show. And also later on the show, we're going to be interviewing the chairman of Commercial, Ubucks. I know him as Bucks. You understand? That's his nickname, and I know him as Bucks. He'll introduce himself properly, but the name that is common on campus, the man is called Ubucks. And also we'll be having OSG of the secretary on studio as well, who's going to be telling us more about the SRC and what they're doing in the SRC office, what's her position in the SRC office, and what's her plan for us as students of UNIQA. This is an interesting topic, Sane, I think, basically.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it's a very interesting topic. What we need to know as students, we need to be very much aware. We need to be enlightened. We need to be empowered. And this thing of being ignorant, it must stop, hey? We
Yeah,
need
it
to
really
know
needs to
the
stop.
opportunities and the bursaries that are in place for us as students, and we need to help also the matriculants that are coming in.
Yeah, that's
they
so
need
true.
to be aware and they need to know which bursaries are available for them. So I'm very much excited about what's coming up in this
Yes.
show, Zona.
Because we know students are matriculants are starting with their CAT today, ne? They're writing CAT.
Yes, they are writing CAT today.
So they wanna
Not
come
tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow
they
is
wanna
their
come
first
and
exam.
join Uniqua. They wanna know what's going on. They wanna know which bursaries are we using. What is there? Is it only Funza Lishaga? Is it only NSFAS? What's happening? Are these the only 2 bursaries available on this campus, or what's going on? So we're gonna discuss this topic further, and we want your views. We want to hear your side of the story, to tell us, are you guys ignorant of the messages that they sent us on our emails, or whether we don't get such invitations to know we have other bursaries available on the campus. So before we discuss this topic further, let us quickly go to a song by Post Malone. Yes, I think I pronounced his name properly. Yes.
Goodbye, featuring Young Thug.
Me and Kurt feel the same. Too much pleasure is pain. My girl spites me in vain. All I do is complain. She needs something to change. Need to take out the ass. So fuck it all tonight. And don't tell me to shut up when you know you talk too much, but you don't got shit to say. I want you out of my head. I want you out of my bedroom tonight. There's no way I can save you, 'cause I need to be saved too. I'm no good at goodbyes. We're both acting insane, but too stubborn to change. Now I'm drinking again. 80 proof in my veins and my fingertips stained. Looking over the ash. Don't fuck with me tonight. Say you needed this hard, then you got it. Turns out that it wasn't what you wanted, and we wouldn't let go, and we lost it. Now I'm a goner. I want you out of my head. I want you out of my bedroom tonight. There's no way I can save you, 'cause I need to be saved too. I'm no good at goodbyes. I want you out of my life. I want you back here tonight. I'm trying to cut you, no knife. I wanna slice you and dice you. My heart get possessive, it got you precise. Can you not turn off the TV? I'm watching it fight. My flooded garage, blue diamond on shop. You pop it like dog. His nigga Minaj. You don't need a key to drive. You call on a charger. I just wanna see the side, the one that's unbothered. Yeah. And I just wanna hit it one more time. Yeah. I wanna damage your love. I ain't tryna damage your love. And I don't want you to never go outside. I promise if they play my nigga slide, I'm fucking it until we're still riding. Yeah. I want you out of my head. I want you out of my bedroom tonight. There's no way I can save you, 'cause I need to be saved too. I'm no good at goodbyes. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, garage, blue diamond on shop. You pop it like dog. His nigga Minaj. You don't need a key to drive. You call on a charger. I just want.
Alrighty, the time is 9 minutes past 9 o'clock in the morning. You are still listening to Hit Section, hanging out with Sane, the real Mochi, and Waral Libonzala Radio.
Yes.
That was Post Malone. Goodbyes featuring Young Thug. Yes, before we continue, please do tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends.
Yes, to
and,
join
and
us.
those friends to tell their friends to join us on YouTube, Q Live Radio on Q, and Facebook. It is QLit Radio. Please do enjoy the song.
Wanna see the side, the one that's unbothered. Yeah. And I just wanna hit it one more time. Yeah. I wanna damage your love. I ain't tryna damage your love. And I don't want you to never go outside. I promise if they play my nigga slide, I'm fucking it until we're still riding. Yeah. I want you out of my head. I want you out of my bedroom tonight. no good at goodbyes. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I'm no good at goodbyes. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I'm no good at goodbyes.
Yes. Libonzala Radio ORL MJ no Sunday the real Moji. Still on the topic of bursaries and their availability on the campus. Sane, do you think students are aware of these bursaries or not?
I think most of the bursaries that students are aware of is mainly NSFAS and Funza Lushaka bursaries. And the others, the merit bursaries, I think we are very much ignorant to those.
Yeah, we don't really check those. We don't really engage on trying to find out what is a merit bursary, where can we get it, how do we get it. We only know about NSFAS, and it's an issue now because NSFAS is the biggest bursary around. It's the biggest bursary that caters for most of the students on the campus. But can it sustain all of us? Is it efficient enough to cater for all of us at once? And also Funza Lushaka is another bursary that is catering for a majority of students, education students.
Yeah.
And is it enough for them as well? And then it becomes a challenge where we now get a transport increment, we get school fees increment, we get a lot of inconsistencies in financial statements, you understand? Because of the bursaries that we use, we do not try to get other alternatives. We only focus on the two.
Yes, but I mean, we are here now and we are gonna enlighten you guys regarding the merit bursaries. But first of all, I want to tell you guys about mostly because my concern now is the matriculants and the first years that are coming in.
Yes.
So it would be a pleasure for me to enlighten you guys regarding the merit bursaries awarded to first year students. So the university reserves so the classes, wait, sorry, excuse me, the class.
Yes,
let me get myself together.
Yes, get yourself together, girl.
Okay, so the class-free accounts of students who qualify for academic merits award will be credited with the amount of the awards after they register as students as the university. So admission points, if you have 35 to 37, you get awarded with the merit bursary of 6,000 rand.
6,000 rand. If you have how many points?
You need to have 35 to 37 points, ne? And then to those with 38 and 40, they get an amount of 10,000 rand.
Okay.
41 to 43, it's 15,000 rand. And 44 and above, 20,000 rand.
So basically, this helps a lot of students basically, because think about it. Your first problem when you came to university, soon as you got your statement, you say, you know what, you've passed with a diploma, you've passed with a bachelor. You understand? What was your first problem? The issue was not being admitted. You understand it? Because you meet the requirements based on your academic record. But the problem came soon as you were confronted with the financial part of being admitted. You understand? That introductory money that you need to pay, you understand? That registration fee is the issue. Like our campus, we pay like 6,000 something, 6,005, if I'm not mistaken. The time when I joined UNICO, we paid 6,005 for registration. And it was a challenge for most of the people that I came with because they did not have such money. But also, they were not informed in any way about these merit bursaries. That if you get 35 points and above, you get a certain amount.
Yeah, so that's what we're here for, to just tell you guys that there are merit bursaries that are offered by the university. You need to look up on those, get your information, get the background, and try by all means to meet the requirements, because that's the most important part. Without the requirements and without the credentials that you need to acquire those bursaries, it will be a problem for you to get that, and then you'll struggle like most of us did.
Yeah,
you know, it was such a pain. Oh my goodness, having to struggle to get registration fees and all of that. But yeah,
and also looking at the fact that when you enter and you get NSFAS as your bursary, the first problem is you get your money, especially for accommodation. You get that money, but you get it later on as the year continues. You understand? But you still need money for accommodation. Like, it's a lot. The dynamics are too much, you understand, for one person to handle. So I think when we try and explore the merit bursaries that are available on campus, at least they're going to help first year students. And I also think that second year students also have merit bursaries, right? Undergraduates, they do have merit bursaries as well.
Yeah.
It's not only first year students who get these bursaries, but these bursaries are available for everyone who's available on campus. You understand? And there's one particular bursary that got my attention, and that bursary was the Alumni Trust Fund. I think it's trust fund if I'm not mistaken. So when you talk about alumni, let me enlighten you on that. We talk about people like us. You see, myself, I'm an alumni on this campus. Don't ask me for what, but I am an alumni. I get invitations to go and chill with the Prof. Peterson at the end closing. So an alumni is a person who has graduated in something on the campus.
So what have you graduated in?
I've graduated in my higher certificate in psychology. I was majoring in psychology and anthropology. So I got that merit alumni certificate. You get what I'm saying? So they do have bursaries for us as alumni. For people who come from South Campus, you're also alumni. If you check on your academic record, it's written there that you have completed your higher certificate in something, and automatically then you are an alumni on the campus. You get these invitations. But there's a trust fund for you. There's a bursary catering specially for you. And even people who just got their degrees, like you, Sane, I know you are an alumni as well. So you're sitting with alumni here, you understand? You also have a bursary available for you. It's a trust fund catered for by your Prof. Peterson, you understand? To students.
Okay, great stuff.
You understand? So, yeah.
I feel like dancing. Can we please go to MT Roll Up? Roll Up.
You want MT?
Yes, I really
You want MT?
Yes.
Okay.
MT Roll Up.
Okay, I
There
see.
we go.
Okay, let's roll up Uno Sane, the real Moji, on the hit section right now. Guys, please call your friends to come join us as we are about to roll up No MT, as Usane has requested me to play right now.
Turn up. That's why you never catch niggas sober. Hot boxing till the spiff is over. I'm never scared, got no pistol on me. Trapa fasa babale. Start rolling up the jet. Trapa fasa babale. Start rolling up the jet. When I rap, I overflow. And my swag is on overload. Came to your gig and I stole the show. MT a hustler, you already know. She used to ride me like a rodeo, till she heard me on the radio. Where we at? Why you hating no? Stop hanging with these lame-os. Iauti in escoroko. Kutenu komanditi mologo. Thurel and Trey was a solo mode. God hello, call me solo mode. If you trippin', leave the alone. That's why you never catchin' niggas sober. Hot boxing till the spiff is over. I'm never scared.
Oh my goodness, the comments I'm getting from you guys, oh my gosh, people are commenting on my earrings. Apparently it's hula hoops day today, but anyway, that's a topic for another day. It is 20 minutes past 9 o'clock in the morning. You're still hanging out with Sane, the real Moji, and Warrel Lafonza Allah Radio.
Yep.
I do have more information in terms of academic merit bursary.
Yes.
Now that's the bursary that is awarded for senior undergraduates. So I am going to enlighten you guys in terms of that bursary. It is an academic merit bursary which is based on the achievement of a student in a particular course and is associated with the tuition fees that are applicable to that course. An academic merit bursary is automatically awarded on the basis of the academic achievements of a student during a previous year. So what happens is they look at the achievements and the results in which you got in your previous year, and then you get awarded according to that. Okay, so let me continue.
Yes,
so the
continue,
award
please.
is made with the provision that a student achieves an average total examination mark of at least 75% at the end of a calendar year. All the modules taken by the student are considered in the calculation of the average of 75%. In other words, also modules that were failed, discontinued, or did not receive admission to write examination. So they look at your overall performance.
Basically.
Whether you failed the
You
module,
passed.
whether you passed the module,
They just want 75.
they just want 75 and
Percent.
and above.
As an
Zona.
average.
And
And there's a formula, right, that they use to calculate.
yeah, no, there's a formula that they use to calculate. But dude, let's roll up again. Let's
you want to
continue
roll
rolling
up?
Yes, please.
Before we get to the formula?
Yeah, because I think like that was a mouthful.
Got no pistol on me. Grab a fassa babale. Start rolling up the tape. Grab a fassa babale. Start rolling up the tape. Kutene zenza ngonolo. I mean, who watches a monologue? Labantwana beza ngemihlo. Got hella switches on the floor. Lomntwana uhlala eKazi, she a North Pole. Flexing on the net, she a pro pole. Ulala ekitchen namakokoroshi. Wenza imali uthanda iforoso. Double H pills zenza ibhosolo. Hamba uyozingcwaba nayo ifosholo. I'm busy getting high while you thinking that you fly. If you tripping, leave the
Guys, I'm laughing because as we're getting these comments on YouTube, Sane is asking me if I can dance. Imagine Libonza la radio lihlapete.
No, man, you know what? You keep doing the same moves.
You think I
had to
can't
ask.
dance? No, this is my sitting down. You wanna when I'm sitting down, I'm paralyzed. When I'm paralyzed, so I guess Sane, I can
No,
dance,
sorry,
man.
I had to put
I
it
can
out
dance,
there.
man. I can dance, man. Sane, oh come on. Okay, can you go to the comments of the day? What are they saying
exciting.
to us, Sane?
Okay, let me read the comments. Oh, great stuff. Matapelo Mia, shout out to you out here in bed, and
Ow.
the music is doing me justice. We've got you, girl.
Thank you.
We've got you. And we have Unozi Pontumba. Shout out to you, friend. Rumza. Okay,
Oh, Rumza,
great.
eh?
Yeah, she's my roommate. Shout out, friend. Thanks, man. And then we've got Mufukeng Lisho Honolo. I love you guys. We love you. We love
Promise.
you. Guys, please keep bringing the love. Bring the love. Okay, and then we've got Ushabalala Karabelo. Love the team you guys make. Roll up.
why you never catching niggas over. Hot boxing till the split is over. I'm never scared, got no pistol on me. Grab a fassa babale. Start rolling up the tape. Grab a fassa babale.
Okay, let's go to the
Start.
formula. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to communicate this to you guys properly. So the following formula is used to calculate the value of the bursary. So tuition fees of each module in which a distinction is achieved times the mark achieved for the specific module divided by 100 times calculation factor, e.g. module, whatever module it is, equals to 300 Rand times 75 divided by 100 times 1.0.
So remember, that's only the example. It's not the real amount that they use to calculate, but it's just an example of how you can get this bursary. So you as well sitting there at home asking yourself, but this NSFAS money is not enough, or the funds of money that I have is not enough. How can I add on top of that? You can try get the merit bursary by passing each of your modules. You get what I'm saying? Just get that distinction. Get the 75% average that they require as the campus. You get what I'm saying? And then try and get the money.
Absolutely. No, like it's at your best interest to apply for all bursaries available on campus, whether be it NSFAS,
Yeah.
if you are in other departments besides education. Well, the education students have more options. They've got a broader options because they've got Funza Lushaga to apply for, NSFAS to apply for, the Merit Academic Bursary to apply for. So do apply everywhere, and then you'll get.
And also there's this buzzword that I just saw right now. It's interesting as well. For you, Sane, and on the sports people on campus, did you know that there is a special merit bursary for sport on campus?
Us active members.
You
us
active
people-
members always go to the gym. Like, listen, there's a bursary on campus available for you as well. Like, stop worrying, stop stressing, guys. Like, we need to have this mindset of stopping going to the gate. I want going down there to the gate and closing the gate because of NSFAS. We need to start venturing into these bursaries, guys. They are available for us, provided by the campus. We always say that our money, we don't know where our money goes. Listen, let's get these bursaries and claim our money in that way. It's a productive way of trying to get the money without striking.
It's not only for sports bursaries that we have. Okay, let me just name the bursaries that are provided by the universities.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, we have Academic Merit Awards, which is awarded to first-year students. And then we have Academic Awards, which is awarded to senior undergraduate students. We have Academic Merit Awards, which is awarded to postgraduate students. We also have bursaries for culture, art and leadership. We also have special bursaries for sports, and we've got sundry bursaries. And then we've got the Komsi Alumni Trust, which he has already mentioned. It also has a criteria. Do you have the criteria to that? Because I feel like people need to know, but we'll just we'll get back to you guys with that one. So I hope you guys have taken note of all of that.
One more shocker on the bursaries. We have the Maluti Apofong bursary. So, in as much as we're studying here, you understand, we feel like, yo, Kwakwa is cold, this place. But listen, they give us a bursary. It does not matter whether you are from Kwakwa, you're not from Kwakwa, where you're coming from. They give you a bursary for the fact that you are studying here in UNITO. Do you get what I'm saying? So we need to venture into these bursaries. But I feel like I still want to dance, Sane.
You do want to, but you can't dance though.
No,
I'm
that's
kidding.
personal opinion. Personal opinion is not a fact. Personal opinion is not a fact, guys. It's not a fact. It's not yet proven.
La.
So let us quickly go to Anati. Neno Kespanya Vets.
Oh, love say jump. One question, how many racks? Instagram post picture. You know, say follow me back. One man say this, one man say another thing. Call my other thing and another thing. For one thing and the only thing, make it jump.
All my people in the front, all my people in the front. Yeah, this body, yeah, this body. All my people in the back, all my people in the back, all my people in the trap, all my people in the trap.
I keep it 150. Write my number on the autograph. Swear this shit kinda trippy. Kid up, she a hologram. Pardon me. Won't you accept my apology? I'm sorry for killing the game and making everybody look like they wannabes. It's whatever, it's what there's. We never run out of cash, yeah. Having fun like a month folk. They hit the dab. Turn around and hit the dab. Get it rich, you get it mad. Hit the car and do the mini rock. Yeah, where hit the dab. Lazova, serious. Tina say, dale la place. 200K on the neck piece. I got the kiss to the CD. Nobody doing bad. Looks like I'm the king now. I mean, both arms went platinum. This shit looks like I got twins now. They say, wrap up my money too much. My subject matter's gonna need an adjustment. But ever since I became richer than your favorite rapper, I ain't give a fuck since. You knew this in my old house. Old women in my new crib. You all follow in my footsteps.
So guys, help us out with this thing, eh? Sanae thinks I can't dance, and she thinks she can dance better than me.
Oh, Lord,
so
no.
can you tell us who you think can dance
Oh,
between me
my
and Sanae?
goodness.
No, come on, man, Sanae. Just tell us, guys. Just comment and tell us who you think can dance between me and Sanae.
I know my people have my back.
I
I know my friends have my back.
Okay, it's fine. It's cool.
Steps well, put it on if the shoe fits.
Oh, love say jump. One question, how many racks? Instagram post picture. You know, say follow me back. One man say this, one man say another thing. Call my other thing and another thing. For one thing and the only thing, make it
All
do.
my people in the front, all my people in the front. Yeah, this body like, yeah, this body like. All my people in the back, all my people in the back, all my people in the trap, all my people in the trap.
Ooh, all my people in the VIP, picking things from the other side. Be very careful with the people. I seen them spaz, now I'm traumatized. A little change and never change. I drink a little sham for the pain. Man, if it's them all, then it's them all. I don't think I can never rephrase it. I'm getting calls for my cousin.
All right, great stuff. The time is 31 minutes past 9 o'clock in the morning. You are still hanging out with Usane, the real Mochi, and Waral Liponzala Radio on Heat Section. And you were listening to Anati and Casper Nyovest Jam Zana. Okay, so we're going to continue, guys. I just do want to tell you in terms of the bursaries that we were talking about, in concern or in regards to students from other career preparation programs, like if you were bridging a course and you want to come into the university, academic merit bursaries will be awarded to students from the career preparation programs. The calculation for the merit bursaries only applies to the courses offered by this university. So I do know that we have an AP.
Yeah?
Okay, wait. There's a bridging program that we do, APP program. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I know that the calculation for this merit bursaries only applies to the courses offered by the university. And then we also have varsity college students. UFS Varsity College LLB students are eligible for the academic merit bursaries to the value of 50% of a bursary of a Bloemfontein campus student. All other terms and conditions also apply to these students.
Yes. We also have the National Research Fund, NRF bursary, which is awarded to people who have master's degrees and PhDs. Listen,
and postgrads,
postgrads, guys. So listen, bursaries are available. Basically, that's the gist of the day, and we just need to find a way of trying to get these bursaries ourselves. You understand? And we also have external bursaries. Sunny, let's become serious, ne? We also have external bursaries, such as companies sponsoring an individual. Do you get what I'm saying? So if there's a certain company, maybe which is looking or scouting, you understand, for potential recruits on the campus. If they find that you are studying in a particular field, maybe let's say in psychology, do you get what I'm saying? And you are passing all your modules excellently, they can give you a bursary. They can fund your education. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm talking from experience. I'm being funded by a certain company which I cannot mention on air. You understand? They also scouted me. They're funding everything. They're paying for my school fees. They're paying for my accommodation, for my transportation to food. Everything, they're paying for it. It's because it's all in determination, and it's all in trying to make sure that when Tawakesa sends us those emails, we do look at them. Do you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We do go through those emails. We do try find a way of getting those bursaries. We don't just neglect it and move on. Do you get what I'm saying? When Asanet, do you look at the bursaries, or you just flip and just
Why are you putting me on the spot?
I'm putting you on the spot because I'm with you here.
Okay, well, in terms of me looking at bursaries, I did look at bursaries until I was funded by NSFAS. I was looking until I was funded by NSFAS, which I appreciate very, very, very much.
Yeah,
and also just to go back to NRF, if you are planning on going on to postgraduate studies, if you are planning on doing your honors, I hope you guys have applied for NRF, or you are in the process of applying for NRF. Very helpful, very, very helpful.
So that at least all the students on our campus can be funded. And that's the biggest problem that we have right now, and the issues mostly on campus are revolving around funding. Do you get what I'm saying? The strikes are revolving around the funding. The shutdowns are revolving around funding. You understand? Inconsistencies, students being academically, financially excluded. You know how frustrating it is for someone to be passing all their modules excellently, only to find out that they cannot come back to the campus because of funding. It's so frustrating. Do you get what I'm saying?
Indeed.
A number of students are dropping out of the campus because of financial problems, and we can't get our academic records. That the official academic record, it's tough. It's difficult to get it because they want you to pay the amount that you owe on the campus, but we do not have the money because we're only focused on NSFAS. We're only focused on Funza Rishaka, and those bursaries. Yes, they cater for us. We appreciate them catering for us, but let us try and venture and find other means, you understand, of funding. Do you agree with me?
Absolutely. We should broaden our spectrum and just go out there, search Eskom, Sasol. They are all there, man. Just go out there and check it out. Check it out.
I think Sane, we should do something else. If you feel like you want a bursary, you want to know more about bursaries, send us a text. You get what I'm saying? Just send a text on YouTube on our page right now. Send a text. Tell us, you know what, I want a bursary, or you want more information. Tell me more information. Tell us exactly how I can get these bursaries, because I want to get a bursary, or there's someone that I know at home who's wants a bursary but they don't know how to get a bursary. Just hit us up and we'll give you the information. Let's go to a song. Manje iwoke para umunchild madot.
Woke mhlaba naile woke para naile woke koke paya mange glokwe paya mangona ngnolove spaya naile lotengane bangbona bangphose ngane nange naile tudye woke mhlaba manje zomrabaza ndiya yazaba mjelanga manje zomphala mangena babami manje ngiyalivusa asimi ningingulova ngenze Oza taka yebo njengenda kumba yebo angona squeeze ya yebo anzokuncula yebo shaku yebo njengo chuchu yebo siyaphikisa yebo sochuluka kodwa naile walk awusithodwa lo naile walk awusithodwa lo naile walk awusithodwa lo naile walk awusithodwa lo
But you time okay, alright, Miss Boy. Nile boss, I get come on in the style, so gonna pack on my cause I can talk. They talk out your mic and walk, Leo. Gas me wide, secure the win, if it's too love to wipe them on. My American, South African, my Ningula rap, I beg and I say, boy, you my wife, play from Lela, my papa, ya voga, I so suck life support. I am folk, I'm telling at the cloud, cause you know that I'm a god. Hallelujah, K on the party, shower side, lay on the party, came for the glory, higher side, baby, on the door, Tabang Gucci, can see Lalan.
Washa! Yes. So thank you so much to Totli Soteko. Dope show, guys. We see you. Thank you. Please do keep the comments coming.
I see you, my G.
Yes, Untlagani Pokunene says hit section fire. Those emojis of umlilo, guys. We thank you so much. Yes, and dare to be 100% entertainment. Go YouTube says there is also a facet for bursary for BSc and BCom students. So guys, please do enlighten us as well in terms of any other bursaries that you might know of or might think of. Put them and post them on our social media. Let us just take the information out there and let the people know. Give the people what they want.
Gamers na gore, ya spita na sijoli. Naile walk. Awusithodwa lo. Naile walk. Awusithodwa lo. Naile walk.
siyaphuma siyangena thina sifuna ukubheka manje siyakhupha siyabheka yewe manje bafuna nefosh manje bafuna le posh manje bafuna igross manje bafuna le wave mangiroka ngiyalinga mangiphuza ngiyancika mangibloma ngiyashisa mangigqoka ngiyaqhiba sizonyathela amathimoni timoni sodwa abantu drop itilosi
Naile walk Ausfitodwa lo Naile walk
Yes, thank you so much for having us back. I will give you guys more information about that facet bursary in a nutshell. The facet and all other seaters have been required to ensure that people who are or will be working in specific centers have the necessary education and training to do the jobs that are needed. In other words, if people are not properly trained, they cannot function within that sector of the economy. So big ups to facet. Guys, please look into that as well. It could be part of the options of the bursaries that you want to apply in. So yeah, still hanging out with Usane, the real Moji, and Waddle Lebonzala Radio. Naile walk. You.
Yeah,
That
so
was
the
hot.
time is exactly 22 minutes to 10. And you're still chilling with us. Warren Makamu, MJ, Libonzala Radio, no Sunday, the real Moji on the hit section. We are talking about bursaries on this hour. As we promised that on the second hour, we are going to be talking to the chairman of commercial and the secretary general of the SRC, discussing with them issues around these two almost separate but yet unified structures of students. Do you get what I'm saying? So still tuned in us as we're continuing talking about bursaries. I just have a concern that I feel like, you know what, it affected me when I was a first year student, and it's still affecting most of the students, mind you, who are still first years. You get what I'm saying? The issue where we are not clearly we know, but we don't actually know. Do you get what I'm saying? When you are financially excluded from the campus, you understand, it's they give you a chance to say you're appealing, you know. They tell you it's okay, you need to pay back the bursary of the school, maybe let's say 2,500 a month, maybe for the next 3 months, 2,500 or 5,000 for the next 6 months. You understand? That's an issue that we don't understand. If I don't have money, but you expect me to pay back the money, you understand? It's something else. It's something that is affecting most of students right now, because I cannot go further in my studies. You understand? I'm a first year student. I don't know anything. All of a sudden, I have maybe an outstanding amount of 22,000 to 29,000. Who knows? Do you get what I'm saying? It's already an issue on my life, because now I have to worry about money. As soon as I worry about money, you understand, my academics will drop. And when you drop academically, you lose your NSFAS. You're going back to the same situation. You get what I'm saying?
How do you lose your NSFAS if already they are asking you to negotiate? You see now.
No, listen to what I'm saying. You can owe the campus 29,000. You get what I'm saying, for this year, and then next year you get NSFAS. It does not cover the
previous tuition fees.
It does not cover that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And already you're stressed out by that money, and they keep sending you emails saying, we want our money. You want our money. Do you get what I'm saying? You drop academically, you lose your NSFAS. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you don't have a way forward. I think we need to look at solutions to these problems now, Sunny. You understand? Looking at what I just said right now, we need solutions to this. What's the best solution? You understand? For us as students, do you know what I'm saying? Should we study more? Should we aim to get the 75% average so that we can get the merit bursaries? What's the solution?
No,
Sunny?
absolutely. I don't know the solution. I think most of us can relate to all of that, but also it can be an option to try by all means to work as hard as you can so that you are able to obtain that 75% of your your marks and the average of all the modules that you've done, you obtain 75%, and then you can be awarded that merit bursaries, which is offered by the university. And also the finance office does give you an opportunity to sort of pay with the amount that you can afford monthly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to go to the office and just negotiate your way out of the situation. That's the option that they gave me. I needed to negotiate a certain amount that I was able to pay and afford monthly, and that's the way that I went about the whole thing. And then fortunately enough, NSFAS came through for me. But
for me, I just feel like, you know what, as students as well, we should take responsibility in trying to not neglect. You get what I'm saying? Not neglect all the emails that we get regarding funding. We should view the emails. We should check what the emails are saying. We should try and find a way. Do you get what I'm saying? If it calls you to study more, study more. If it calls you to go every day to the financial aid, you understand, and discuss with them and negotiate with them and ask for options that are available on campus for you to get funding. I think these are the things that we should be doing. Do you get what I'm saying? So that we move away or shy away from the fact that we say that Bloemfontein has more, you understand, bursaries than our campus, the Kwakwa campus. Do you get what I'm saying? We need to try as individuals to make an effort, to put in an effort to say, you know what, I'm going to study, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Do you get what I'm saying? So that I can get these bursaries. You know what? We cannot just sit down and just say, it's going to happen. You know what? We are students. We have financial problems.
Absolutely.
We have backgrounds that we're coming from. You know what? We have a lot of things going on at once. So what can we do? If just one person can just comment, you understand, their own opinion on YouTube, just tell us what you think we should do as students so that we can get these bursaries. If you can give us that comment, we are gonna be happy.
Yeah, before we move on to a song, before we forget,
Yes.
Usanelisiwe Langa, shout out to Bizo, Ramaphosa Trust Fund and Jacob Zuma Trust Fund Award Academic Excellence. Thank you so much for that comment. Untlagani Pogunene, he keeps on bringing it. Thank you, my guy. The passion is flame. Yeah, thank you. Yes, Designer Panda.
Worth dying for, worth killing for, worth going to hell for.
Panda. I got broads in Atlanta, just a family. Credit cards and the scams, getting no licks in the van. Legacy, family, wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana, honey killers on the hands. Legacy, family, wait and see, family. Pockets full, Danny, selling ball, candy. Man on the macho like Randy, the chopper go out to for granted. You nigga pull up your bandit, hope the killers understand. I got broads in Atlanta, just a in the family. Credit cards and the scams, hitting the licks in the van. Legacy, family, wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana, honey killers on the hands. Legacy, family, wait and see, family. Pockets full, Danny, selling ball, candy. Man on the macho like Randy, the chopper go out to for granted. You nigga pull up your bandit, hope the killers understand. Hey! Panda. I get broads in Atlanta, twisted the penis, sippin' Fanta. Credit cards in the scams, wake up beside you, black design, whole bunch of laddies. They be acting rats, I know we clapping you. I be pulling myself in the finest shoe. I got plenty of stuff with Bugatti, but look how I attract you. Legacies, family, why is he killing no cop? Papa, I got Sonic Gorilla, they coming with bananas. Feelings, I feel it, pull up.
Guys, we just received an interesting comment from Mr. Paladi. If I'm not mistaken. I love you, my G. So he's saying I'm here enjoying the show again. I can't believe I'm late for the hit. Listen, bruh, we still got you for the next hour as well. You're still gonna be chilling with us, me, Owareli Bonzala Radio, and Usane, the real Moji, on the hit section. Don't worry, my G, we still have a lot coming up on the show. Fire throughout, my G.
Finna find it, no, they got me. Comedy, bully is dancing bigger than the pound. Go out to a Grammy, pull your pound, pull up, I'ma flip it. I got bitches pull up and they get it. I got discount for digits. Say you make you a lot of money. No killers pull up in the end, baby. CTD pull up in the killer, baby. Pull up, fill it, pull up, gon' fill it, baby. Up in the baby, gon' drill it, baby. We gon' kill it, baby. Get it. I got broad, yeah, I get it. I got cars, yeah, shit. It's how I live. Did it all.
Yes, dare to be 100 entertainment. The playlist is fire. Lalela, we are here. We're gonna bring it. Just stay tuned,
Yeah.
There's still more to come. Let's go.
For tickets, I play the balls when he spinning the bop and spinning. Shut the dawn, doing business in the rate, fucking up, doing the minute. I begin to the chicken, count to the chicken, and all of my split. Panda. I got broads in the land, just in the fan. Credit cards in the scams, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family, wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana, honey killers on their hands. Legacies, family, wait and see, panda. Pockets full, dandy, selling ball, candy. Man on the macho like Randy, the chopper go out to the Grammy. You nigga pull up your band, hope you killers understand me. I got broads in the land, just in the family. Credit cards in the scams, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family, wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana, honey killers on their hands. Legacies, family, wait and see, panda. Pockets full.
So guys, it's time. If you want to chill with the chairman of Commercial, and if you want to engage with the SRC Secretary General, listen, it's time to call your friends. It's about to get lit. You know what I'm saying? So we are about to talk to them, engage now, but talk to them about issues, you understand, in the individual fields. You know what I'm saying? So go call your friends, tell them what it's about to be lit right now. Let's continue with Panda.
Selling ball, candy. Man on the macho like Randy. The chopper go out for granted. You pull up your band. Hope the killers understand. Panda.
Yes, you are still hanging out with Usane the Real Mochi and Warel Liponzala Radio. We are still informing you guys about a few bursaries that we think could help you as a student in completing your degree. So one that I have right now is Jacob Zuma Bursary. It was established in 1995, and this foundation was the project of Jacob Gedleyihlekisa Zuma Desire, who wanted to enhance the education of his country. Since it's funded, there are no more chances of fixing There are more chances of fixing the education of South Africa. The fields of studies they offer are science, health sciences, law, commerce, engineering, gas, rail engineering, management, renewable energy, nuclear science, maritime, agriculture, and lastly, humanities studies. As for the requirements, you must be a South African citizen with a valid ID number as proof. You must be currently in grade 12 or have completed the grade in order to get accepted with great English skills, financially in need, and you must be a diligent student and a hard-working student.
So Upaladi again just commented on YouTube. So this one is for you.
It's for me.
It's for you. I can see your smile, Miguel.
Hi, thanks. Thanks, Paladi. Thanks, Paladi. I won't smile no more.
So let's go to Questa right now.
struggling back in the day. Ever since a brother came one. From a machete to all of the bad ones. I'm a day one. All of my ninjas is all of my day one. Running, turning, my day one. Day one. My day one. Alright. Day one. Back. I'm talking about cheaters who never knew shit about shit till I brought it to K1. Not them bitches who brought it to Kong screaming, yeah, there's a hit, man, that dinner is bacon. Unga kipi na indaba zaizo Fige mina zimbi indaba mato Dauchini game channels oko Bisi figili mini yoko The praise God I gave up for the bing, but I made up for it. Now I got to pay up on it, I just laid up on the thing. I'm just saying what you gave up all them things. I really think, if I really think I'd make this realer than you never think. Bring the game, was a killer, nama zim zim Mangin bizmin, but I swear I make you bacon. Hey guys, you made now. When you're too raw, you're too much for them. When you got balls, you're too nuts for them. When you black.
So I see you, Banitsi, on YouTube. This is what Banitsi said on YouTube. I'm loving the show, team. Lebonza, you mentioned that you are using a private bursary. How does one get this? Because so far you guys have only mentioned institutional and government-based funding. So what happened with me, says Banitsi, is that during my first year of studying, not to brag, but I passed all my modules with distinctions. Wow. You know, I was that child, man, the distinction child, man, the blessed child. You know? So I was recruited, basically. Like I said, there are companies who are looking at students in our campus. You get what I'm saying? They are scouting for potential employees. So they scouted me and recruited me. And they offered me, you understand, an option, a position in their field. So they asked me if I want to take one position, and I chose the one that I loved. So just like that, then after that interview, after passing that interview, they started funding me. So one can get these bursaries basically by passing. That's the first step to getting these bursaries. By passing and making sure that you don't just pass, but you stand out of all the team that you are in. You get what I'm saying? Your class must know. The class must know that person is there and you are passing all your modules. Bursaries, basically, we don't only have governmental institutional bursaries, but we also have a lot of bursaries out there, guys. You understand? Companies, maybe even I cannot mention that particular company, but it's here in Kwakwa. Understand? It can also fund that person if you qualify in terms of your requirements. So those who study industrial psychology, they know this phrase called recruitment. So in recruitment, you can get this bursaries, you can get this funding, guys. But Sis Banitsi, can you tell me if I answered you correctly? If you still want more information, tell me. Love you guys.
Down on every track, down, they wanna lash out. Blue clocks on, I say, call them goddess, never sees a cut. All of them got my tracks on. It's a gas long, think my ass walk, it ain't much. I do this day one. Been with me struggling back in the day one. Ever since a brother came one. From a machete to all of the bad ones. I'm a day one. All of my ninjas is all of my day one. Running, turning, my day one. Day one. My day one. Day one. Oh yeah. Day one. Okay, this for my day ones in the trap. Paper for the dab and the fake love. We were standing in the same dust. Now you gotta think twice when we in the same club. Did you ever read the papers? Did you think that money changed us? Did you blame us? Roof back from my day one. Running with the wolf pack where the ain't A1. Running, now I'm in a different lane. Running this game, spread the campaign. Nigga got pistols, man.
So Palanaches also commented on YouTube. So Libonza Genius, are you still passing with distinctions? Listen, my bro, I'm still passing with distinctions. What are you saying? I'm still passing with distinctions. Oh my
gosh, it is exactly 10 o'clock in the morning are still hanging out with us, Sane, the real Mochi, and Libonza La Radio, Mr. Distinction Man in the building. All right. Thank you so much for the comments that are coming in. Ndando Yenkosi Ndebele. Oh man, Mochi, my brother. Thank you so much for the love. Yes, let's continue with Questa, Day 1 featuring AKA Tweezy. Let's go.
Trying to take shots up with the system say I'ma keep topping these charts. And they said this rap was just a phase. Now the bitch call me Vagar. Blind to the bull, Ray Charles. They were bridges burn and tables turn, and that's justice. We just caught between different worlds, and these girls are not to be trusted. Heart beating like dubstep, it's like MD in my cup when you mix Hennessy with enemies. That jealousy, I don't
do this for day one. Been with me struggling back in the day one. Ever since a brother came one. From my chicken to all of the band ones, on my day one. All of my ninjas is all on my day one. Running.
Gift, I see you, Gift. I see you, my G.
My day one.
Right. Oh, Gift, guys, is correcting me down there. Good comments. Bonza. Alright, please excuse my pronunciation. Yes, so we do have a guest coming right up, but for now, let us just keep moving. Let's keep jamming with Questa.
Day one. My day one.
Yes.
Woohoo! It's about to get lit, guys. In the studio, we have Lebakeng Mokele from Harry Smith. How are you doing, my brother? It's good to have you on studio. Hello. Yes. Are you happy to be here?
I'm glad to be here.
Do they call you Bugs? Your other name is Bugs, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Bugs. Okay, but I will give you a formal introduction. His name is Lebakeng Mokele from Harry Smith. Did I pronounce that properly?
It's okay.
It's okay. He is very much passionate about economics. He went back to high school for matric just to be able to do his degree, and then he went to school in Retief High School in Kestel. Nominated to go study in Netherlands, but he didn't make it. But he still was nominated. Heads up to that. Nice, man. If not academically involved, I spend most of my time playing football. Big ups, I love sports as well. So 2017 awards that he got. In 2017, he was the best first year in the Department of Computer Science and Information. 2018, best in economics first year, best in accounting first year, best in statistics second year. Yes, I'm sitting next to a legend, Lana, guys. 2019, he got Golden Key Award. Oh my goodness. Best in accounting second year, best in industrial psychology second year, and then best in academic performer, best academic performer for all day students, and commercial awards, or the CEO of commercial. My goodness. Guys, we have a whole legend in the studio. My God, it's such an honor. It is such a privilege to be sitting next to you, Mr. Bucks. How are you doing?
I'm fine and well yourself.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Yes, can the listeners hear you? Please just leave voice.
Listeners, let me just quickly take us to a song so that I can adjust the camera so that everyone can sit comfortably in studio.
In all the clubs you get in using my name, you think you broke my heart, oh girl, for goodness sake. You think I'm crying on my own, well I ain't. And I didn't wanna write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care or don't. But you still hit my phone up, and baby I'll be moving on. And I think it should be something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that my mama don't like you, and she likes everyone. And I never like to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on. But now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. When you told me that you hated my friends, the only problem was with you and not them. And every time you told me my opinion was wrong, and tried to make me forget where I came from. And I didn't wanna write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care or don't. But
Hello again. The time is 6 minutes past 10 and you're still listening to Q Lit live on Kwa Campus with me, your boy Ulibonza. But we have a special guest, guys, who just arrived. SG of the campus, Secretary General Unelsiwe Masango, passionate about youth and women empowerment and leadership, former branch executive committee member of SASCO, class rep and on various modules, currently regional executive member of SASCO, next chapter advocate mental health, currently the SG of the institution, Miss Nelisiwe Masango.
Yes,
Hello people, how are you?
Hi, how are you, Nelly?
I'm very good. I'm actually SG of the campus.
Okay.
We have SG of the institution.
Oh.
So you are of the campus?
Yes.
No, I'm promoting her, guys.
Automatically.
Yes. Sorry about that,
No
SG.
problem.
So guys, we are now a whole family in studio. And we are about to get lit. As we promised you guys, we are going to be engaging with these two beautiful people who just joined us on studio. We're going to have a lovely conversation with them. You can join in the conversation by sending your comments on YouTube to us at Q Lit Live on Radio on Q. So guys, let us go to that song again and then we're going to come back with the conversation.
you still hit my phone up, and baby I'll be moving on. And I think it should be something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that my mama don't like you, and she likes everyone. And I never like to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on. But now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and
Woohoo! Yeah, it is 9 minutes past 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm hanging out with these two beautiful guests. Thank you so much for joining us. You are still on Heat Section with Usane, the real Mochi, and Warel Libonza La Radio. I just need to make sure with my pronunciation, guys. I am struggling. But before we do continue, I do want to read a few comments from all of you guys. Gift Shabalala, thank you for your comment. Lebohang Mukela is on, our studio guest in academics. Yes, can you see that? They are excited for you. They are excited for you. And then everyone is like, I can hear him. So we've got the students buzzing. Thank you so much, guys, for that response. Thank you. And then another comment says, we cannot see the face of the other guest. They can't see your face, Nelly.
Yes, look at there. Forget about that screen, Nelly.
Please do comment and tell us if you can see her now. And then Gift Shabalala says, God knows I am loving the music selection on this hit section. Thank you so much. Please, guys, do keep the comments coming. And then Ushabalala Karabelo says, Manelisa, with a lot of emojis. Thank you. Okay, and then thank you so much for that response, Pilari. He says that we can now, so they can see your face now. Yes, lovely. So moving right along, I do have a question for the guest, Mr. Commercial. Sorry. Please give us a clear purpose, vision, and goals for the structure. Commercial.
Commercial is it's a student representative body. It serves as a bridge between the students and the lecturers.
Okay.
So whatever problems the students seem to face with their academics within the faculty of EMS, we stand there as the bridge, and we actually help them for the betterment of their studies.
Oh no, that's interesting.
That's really interesting. Yeah. So sorry for cutting you short. Secretary General or Secretary of the campus, Nelsiwe Masango, I have a question for you as well in relation to the question that came to Uput Bucks here. Like he mentioned like what the purpose of his structure does, and we have the SRC, you understand, as a student body, as a representative for the students, you understand. What's the difference between the SRC and commercial?
Okay, with the SRC is the highest governing body of institutions. So when we are elected into power by students, we become those people who stand on behalf of the students. Okay. Because now the university can never meet the whole population of students.
Okay.
Yes.
So you don't just only focus on a particular number of students, but the entire campus.
Yes.
And Putbacks, you only focus on the EMS students only.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
No, it's quite interesting. So you guys actually serve as the bridging gap between the students and the management of the campus. Yes. And you guys are just the EMS students and the management of our campus, right? Or only lecturers?
Yeah, the difference is they are a council and we are a body. So they can influence policy and we cannot.
Oh, okay. Oh, great stuff. Okay. So my second question is, which I think you've already answered that, but the question says here, what is the entry level to qualify to be a commercial student, and the difficulties when you are part of commercial?
You just need a very good academic record, and it's open for B.Admin and BCom students.
Okay, B.Admin. When you say you need a good academic record, like what is the criteria? Like, can you give us an average maybe of the overall marks?
I can't really tell, but then when I applied, I had an average of 86.
86?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Are you intimidated?
I'm great because I'm a comrade, and you know how the constitution will always cover comrades as they want to go for SRC. So honestly, I'm intimidated.
You are intimidated. So back to you, Secretary or Nelsiwe. Can you tell us what bursaries do you know that are available on campus now, and what's the criteria for those bursaries, the ones that you know of?
Okay, there are municipal bursaries where students from a certain municipality where you're from, you can apply for, and it pays for your fees, obviously.
Yes.
We have your NSFAS, which is for marginalized students. We have FUNZA, and we need to understand, guys, that FUNZA is not for if I can say, for poor students. It is not for such students, because now you will find out that it pays at a certain time and not on monthly basis for the struggling students as NSFAS would do.
Yes.
Okay.
And we have also other, national bursaries that students can apply, but they don't really apply because they know of NSFAS. So we'd also like to just encourage students to also apply for these other bursaries that are national. Your Cyril Ramaphosa funds, your Patches Mutsibe. Students don't apply for those,
Absolutely.
especially
they
on
don't
our
apply
campus.
for
They
those.
don't apply
Yeah.
for those bursaries.
It's a challenge,
and those
yeah.
bursaries are important because they also cover all these things that NSFAS and Funza would cover for.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So,
Oh,
that's
great
interesting,
stuff.
you know?
I do have a question for commercial. It's quite interesting, the structure. It's quite interesting indeed. Like, can you give me a background of your daily routine when you are working with issues concerning commercial?
Normally, it's usually module problems, and sometimes you find that students enroll for modules that they are not within their that are not within their specific what can I call this academic year. So we help with issues relating to those. But then normally there's that, and then normally if you can see the structure, it's more like a business type of thing. You have your CEO, you have your HR, you have your marketing and everything. So it's former like more of a business type of thing. So it's where like our students, that's where they apply the knowledge that they get from the lecture halls. They apply it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Putbacks, I have another question for you before we go to a song so that our guests can have a breather. In the fourth industrial revolution, where are commercial students? Are they safe? Is it a safe space for students to venture in? Or it's really something that you are struggling with when it comes to the fourth industrial revolution?
With something like the fourth industrial revolution, it's something that's impacting us all. It's not necessarily commercial, it's not necessarily the SLC, but then it's a concept that's affecting the entire university as a whole.
Yeah.
So we now have to shift from our modern ways of doing things to this
more industrialized
and type of thing. But then we are taking it a step every day.
Okay.
So we just need to like adhere to it and adapt to it.
Okay.
And the requirements of it, we just need to adapt to it.
Okay, but just as a follow-up question on that, so that we don't come back to the same question, are there already strategies in place for that? Have you already started as a structure to introduce the fourth industrial revolution into the studies or into the modules, into the academics, into the course?
I would have loved to do such a thing, but then my term is currently ended. My term has ended, so we'll have a new CEO with new strategies, new goals. So like I would have loved to do such a thing while I was still in the hot seat, but then my term has ended.
Yeah, the term has ended.
All right, thank you so much from Mr. Bucks. You have heard it, but before we go on to other questions, we are gonna head to a song Zona.
Continuing with Justin Bieber.
For all the times that you made me feel small, I fell in love, now I feel nothing at all. I never felt so low when I was vulnerable. Was I a fool to let you break down my walls? Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself.
Oh my goodness, that was such a nice question from Mrs. Nelly. She's asking if we appear and please say hi to the people.
Hello guys.
Say hi to
oh my
say
God,
hi to the best.
I honestly did not know because I would have stayed prepared. Honestly,
I wouldn't see you.
I would have made sure my makeup is on point. You know what?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
no.
guys, the time is 19 minutes past 10 o'clock in the morning. It is the 15th of October. We are hanging out with Usis Nelly, no Mr. Commercial. You've got a new name now, by the way. Bagbizango Mr. Commercial from the comments. Mr. Commercial, Mr. Bucks. Where do you see yourself in the future? Do you see yourself still working for the institution? And that is a question from Paladi. Tumelo Paladi.
Where I see myself in the future, I see myself as one of the employees of the South African Reserve Bank.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as for working for the institution, it would be an honor to serve the University of the Free State. It would be a very good honor. But then within my plans, I see myself working for the Reserve Bank.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
There you've heard it, my people. He sees himself working for the Reserve Bank, okay? And then we've got another question coming in from Tepiso Shabalala. Secretary, how are you, my leader?
I am very good. I am very good.
Oh, yes.
You see, I did not know that we are appearing like this. You see,
Yeah.
I would have came prepared. My makeup on point.
Yes.
My outfit, hello.
Yes, child. Yes, so Tepiso Shabalala, the leader is very good, okay?
So, Secretary, we had the standpoint of the commercial side in terms of the fourth industrial revolution in changing the academic sphere.
Yes.
So, as the SRC, as the current SRC right now, do you have any plans as the entire cabinet to introduce fourth industrial revolution plans into the academic sphere of the campus?
Yes, thank you, Warrell. When leadership gets into office, what basically happens is that as much as you have your plans, the plans that you will implement or execute are those of the former leaders.
Wow.
As much as we also have our plans, we have plans of having e-books, we have plans of securing e-learning, do you understand?
Yes.
But those will be executed or implemented by the leadership that is to come. That is why for now I can't say this is what we are going to do, because now the results will be seen with the other leaders when we've gone out of office. Yes.
Great stuff, man.
Yeah, that's really amazing. E-books are gonna change the sphere of the campus. We're going to make we need more e-learning, basically. Yes. I think on the comment section we have another question.
We do actually. Peladi wants to know more. He's very active, okay, Mr. Commercial. He wants to know, don't you plan on having a business of your own instead of working for South African Reserve Bank?
I'm in business myself.
Already?
You heard it right?
You can log on to www.getbooks.co.za. We sell second-hand textbooks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Please
Can
do
you
repeat
share
that link again.
Can you share that again?
www.getbooks.co.za.
Alrighty. Okay.
So are the books are like affordable? The target market, is it our campus particularly or the entire sphere?
For now we're still trying to get it here on campus. It's already running here on campus, but then the vision of Booksmart is to be countrywide.
To be countrywide, basically.
Yeah. And the books are obviously second hand, so they are at reduced prices. Yeah.
So what would you say for students who are first year students who want to come and join the university next year, especially our campus? What are the challenges, you understand, that they would face when they get to the commercial side? The challenges, the challenge that they should expect, and
I'm not more of a person who dwells on challenges, but then if such would come, you just look for opportunities.
Okay.
You just need to look for opportunities in everything you see that you come across.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Miss Nelly.
Yes.
It's the first time I see you. I'm sorry if I'm being an ignorant student.
No.
Please forgive me.
If it's the first time you're seeing me, did you vote?
I did not. Wow! Put me on the spot now. I did vote.
My vote is my secret.
I did. No, I did vote. No, I did vote. Okay, so now I have a question for you. What is your responsibility as a whole? What is it that when I see your face, I know I see her, this is what I need to ask?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. you know, as Secretary General and if I may say the President, we don't have specific portfolios or work that we need to do, but we carry all the responsibility of the students. As much as the whole council carries responsibility, administration and communication goes out through my office. So that is what I'm responsible for. But you know, what I've noticed is that now the position of Secretary General has been confined into a corner to say, you just type for the President, you write to the management, you issue out communication. And as a Secretary General that had, I had my own vision, I had my own ideas. So I want to do a lot of stuff outside of being Secretary General that is supposed to write. Outside of my duties as Secretary General, there are things I want to do. There are things that are close to my heart, such as women empowerment, your mental health issues. These are things I want to tackle, because we also understand, Hori, the University of the Free State Qwaqwa campus is a very traditional campus.
Absolutely. Yeah, sorry, touching on women empowerment, can you just give us a hint, Nyana, like where's your mind at right now?
Yes, I want to make leadership stand out in such a case that women will lead, you know, especially on this campus, because women are not dominant in leadership positions. I want young women to come forth to lead, because now leadership is not confined into being male or female. It has no gender attached to it. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I want women to lead.
Absolutely.
Yes. I want a female president. If it would go by me, we'd have a female president next year. Yes, voted for by the students.
Yes.
When students came out and said we want a female president, not because she's female, but because she's capacitated and she's capable. Do you understand? So these are just what I'm looking for.
Power to you. Sorry, can I just come back to you, Mr. Commercial? What is your take on women empowerment?
We are living in a century where the changing roles of women are actually changing. Wherever you go, you see women are driving these fancy cars. It's intoxicating to see that they're actually rising up from the imbalances of the past. So I'm 100% behind women actually taking the stand.
I'm sorry, my brain is like going on 100 right now. I do want to ask both of you guys, I don't know if you can comment first in terms of the femicide that is happening around campuses, around the institutions and around our country.
No, it's a real problem, because now as women we also feel we are not safe. We are also not safe in spaces of leadership, because when you enter a certain space, men feel intimidated. It becomes a problem. I don't understand the intimidation because I'm female. Do you understand? It's also a problem because now we have your movements such as Am I Next, of which we can be practical about them to say, am I really next? You feel you are next because I go out, I go to my place, I reside off campus, and then it's late. I had work, I had assignments, I had, schedules, and then now it's late, and do you understand? It's not safe outside.
Absolutely.
So it's really a problem. I don't know how we can, even students can come up with solutions of how we can counteract this problem that we are facing as a nation. It's not just as as Free State or as women, but as a nation.
Absolutely.
Yes, and also I heard Cyril Ramaphosa had implementation on place already. Yes, that now it's law. I don't really remember, but I was reading it someday, and I think it's effective.
Is it?
Yes,
so,
I think they're effective.
Yeah, sorry to cut you short now, so I didn't. One of my mind is also so to comment on that. I saw the campus sent us an email. They're saying that on the 18th to the 19th of October, the campus will be having a safety summit.
Yes.
A safety summit.
Yes.
So as the SRC, what can we do as students to be part of that safety summit, and what should we expect from it, and what are we going to contribute towards that?
Yes, I think what students can do is to attend as many as possible, so that we can also come up with suggestions, young suggestions by students, because now the management cannot do it for us. You know,
Yes.
if we take that responsibility to attend and have a say, then it would be better because we are contributing.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's so true.
Yeah, can we just go back to the question that I had asked previously to Mr. Commercial? What's your take on femicide?
It is quite a very serious problem in South Africa, you know, and worldwide. But then I just have a few words, just saying that us as men, we need to actually protect our women.
Absolutely. That was just straight for us as men. We need to protect our women. Oh my God, that is a sensitive issue. Woman empowerment. I'm touched, and you know what? If I could listen some more, it would empower me as well.
That's why we should have dialogue.
Absolutely.
Women come forth.
Yes.
Women who are, who want to lead, who are motivated, inspired, to want to lead, to want to take a stand, to change certain things that they feel are close to their hearts.
Yes, but I do need to read a comment as well before we go on to another question. At Tumelo Peladi, he says that I think women empowerment must not be at the expense of downgrading men or using men as a stepping stone. Like you said, we do need to have dialogues, we need to have conversations regarding
So
this thing, because I don't think at any point we want to be downgrading anyone at all.
Also,
We are
we don't want to have men as a stepping stone.
No, not at all.
That is why we empower women. We are not degrading anyone.
Yes.
We are empowering our own.
Exactly, absolutely.
Even here on campus, we have structures such as your Young Women's Days. They are women empowerment. We are not using men as stepping stones because now we understand leadership is not. It has no gender attached to it. It's person's capabilities and capacity. If a person is capacitated to lead. Yes.
Yeah, so it has nothing to do with men at this point in time. We are just strictly speaking about issues that are involving women, right? Okay.
So it's exactly 1 minute.
31 minutes.
31 minutes past 10. 31 minutes past 10, and you're still listening to us on Hit Section on QLit live on Qwaqwa campus. Let us quickly go to a song so that we can breathe and keep those comments coming so that the conversation can grow, guys. We love the comments. We appreciate the comments. We love you.
Baby, I'm about to get your body in, baby. I love the way you ran on me. Said I'm about to get your body in, baby. It's going down. I'm about to catch your body. Oh yeah, no stopping now. I'm about to catch your body. Keep it 100, boy, I know that you want it. Another round, won't remember in the morning. Got on your shirt, put in that work until you clock out. Mike Tyson, boy, you know I got that knockout. Take a dive inside this liquor, got me pulling on your zipper. He wanna hit a lick, I got my laser like a sticker. I woke up in my glory, keep a K with me like Courtney, sister shorty. I've been popping like a 40 in the story, baby.
Your body on my body, baby. I'm about to catch your body, yeah, baby. Love the way you grind on me. Said I'm about to catch your body, yeah, baby. Oh yeah, it's going down. I'm about to catch your body. Oh yeah, no stopping now. Yeah, I'm about to catch your body.
You're still chilling with us on Hit Section, guys. Just quickly, I just have a question for commercial so that we can come back to the feel of the day. Since you said your term is over, and you have stepped down as a new CEO, what implementation of infrastructure would you advise the current CEO to push as a mandate so that commercial students can be well accommodated in terms of their experience in the field?
Okay.
It's a difficult one.
I would say first before going all over the board, improving everything, you just have to hear what's on the ground first. You really need to understand what the students are facing on the ground before you can start having these big projects and these huge ideas that you have. It's all good and well to have them, but then if they are not accommodating the people on the ground, then they are sort of not actually empowering anybody at all. So my advice to him is that before doing anything, understand what a normal day of a student is.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You agree, Secretary?
Yeah, no, I agree. It's important.
It seems
to
like
know.
you have something to say. You can add.
No, actually, I don't. I'm just saying I agree. You need to know what are the daily routines of any normal student.
Yeah. Is before you can go on to.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because then you would understand the needs of that student.
Particular student.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, nice stuff. Can we please continue listening to Treasy Body featuring Jeremiah?
You work that thing like a 9 to 5. Clocking and working, putting overtime. I pull up on you with the thing through your back and beat it up like rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Lock it up, got up on your booty, know you poppin'. Clip after clip, ain't got no problem with me watching. Come on outside, we got all night, pull that TikTok. About to pitch up, let's just start and test.
Ain't going home, baby, we could go all night, yeah. Drop by up, let me show you I'm a rider. Make the neighbors call the cops, still ain't finna stop. I see these tryna block, take another shot. Bang, bang, you look good, boy, you could be my main thing. Rich sex, I saw your chain slang, I'm on the same thing. Might give in if you don't let up, I'm just tryna f*** your better. Talking gon' get you hit, boy, don't get wet up, this is setup, babe.
Oh, great stuff. It is 36 minutes past 10 in the morning. A day to 15 October 2019. Guys, you do know that you, the listeners, are the drivers to this show. We do have a question. Actually, it's a continuation of the question from Opeladi. He says, because when women goes to a point where they are way above men, which is not equality, we will now be having men empowerment. My point is that both genders must be empowered. If it was said that UFS will have men's empowerment organization, which was said there will be an event about men roles in the society. So I don't know if you guys get that. Will there be an event which is mainly based on men empowerment?
On men empowerment?
Yeah.
Is that for the SRC?
I don't know. Apparently
Let's just generalize it.
Yes. I don't have any problem with having events that are going to empower men, because now we can't have men who are not safe spaces within us or within our spaces. Do you understand?
Absolutely.
So now we are not saying men, we want women to be above men. It has nothing to do with that.
Absolutely.
It has nothing. Because women come from where we are fighting a system of patriarchy, where we are fighting the system. We are not fighting men. We are fighting the system of patriarchy that seeks to put women under a certain certain person, that women need to come second in everything. Do you understand? We are not against men in any form. We are not against men. I do feel there should be men empowerment programs. It will be effective. Men will learn a lot. I remember I was in Bloom this other time, and there was a program, Api Amadot, of which I felt it was very effective. You know, it will bring change, because they what is this? They went for concepts such as consent, where they wanted each and every person in the room to understand what consent means. Do you understand? So I think if we'd have also men programs where they empower men, it still would be good. But this thing again is not attached to any gender. Do you understand? We are just saying we want women to come forth and lead.
You're not pushing any mandate of matriarchy at all.
No, not at all. Not at all, guys.
For matriarchy, for definition's sake, matriarchy is when women are above men in terms of oppressing men. You understand? That's matriarchy. But basically what we heard from the SG is that they're not pushing any mandate of any matriarchy, but what they're trying to do is to bring equality to all of us. us in that sense. I think we have another comment, Sunny.
Yes, hashtag Api Amadoda. I really like that. Woo! Lalela, we've got Usianda Shongwane. He did say that he is tuned in Go Hit Section at QLED. So thank you so much to Usianda. We see you. Let us continue having a good time. No Dreezy Body featuring Jeremiah.
Your body on my body, baby. I'm about to catch your body in it, baby. Love the way you grind on me. Said I'm about to catch your body in it, baby.
Oh yeah, it's going down.
I'm about to catch your body.
Oh yeah, no stopping now.
Yeah, I'm about to catch your body.
You want me and me on you, baby. So tell me what you wanna do, baby. So everything is up to you, baby. So it's up to you. Yeah, this could be your best night. Get you home for the night and do you just right. Time of your life. Get you home for the night and do you just right.
Your body on my body, baby. I'm about to catch your body in, baby. I love the way you grind on me. Said I'm
Welcome back. You're still chilling with us on the hit section. We do have a question from Utepi Soshabalala. Mr. Commercial, how would you advise your predecessors in terms of dealing with crucial information and sensitive matters?
My advice would be if he couldn't maintain confidentiality, it would actually cause panic within the people affected. I could even make an example. Like now, I'm an economist, right? So like the unemployment rate we all know is 29%, but then the real truth is the expanded, which includes also those guys who don't have any work and then they are not even registered within the system, which is 38%. But then people know the 29, so the 38 being published is going to cause panic.
Okay.
Yeah. So with that in reference to the question is that he must be able to maintain confidentiality. If he just discloses information without any consent as to what it would and how it would affect the students nonetheless, it would cause a lot of chaos. So he must be very sensitive when it comes to just taking out information just like that.
But a quick follow-up question on that. The SRC would attest to this. This campus is one shut down because of lack of transparency from the SRC. So if you're saying he should be he should not disclose full information, like that in terms of the 38%, I feel like if that was disclosed to the public, yes, it would cause panic, but sometimes panic can be positive in a sense that people will realize to say, you know what, we need to stand up and do something. Because when you say 29%, it seems like it's a dialed down number that people can be comfortable with. But when you say 38%, it's a number, you get what I'm saying, that will make people to realize that, you know what, I need to do something about this. People might start waking up and going to school, actually. You get what I'm saying? So, when you say confidentiality, I think your example, it's amazing, but I think we should also be transparent enough. Like now, I know I'm panicking to say, you know what, if it's 38%, this means they're counting my neighbor, my brother, who's not even registered, who never went to school at all. You get what I'm saying? So now it's an issue for him as well. Do you get what I'm saying? But SRC member, you know best when it comes to transparency.
You know what I have learned, Waddle, in my term in office, this small time I've been in office, is that you just need to be honest with your masses. Be as honest as possible, as much as you are going to put that information in a certain way that they should understand, because you know some things cannot be disclosed. But be as honest with your masses, because now if you're not, it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem because there is lack of transparency. And I mean, hello, we all find this information at a later stage after there has been a problem. Because when you get in office, they tell you, no, you can't disclose such information. And when you don't, your students are furious. And these are your constituents, the people who voted you into office. You need to respect them. And respect means be honest with your people.
Yes.
I agree with Barrel, I must say. I agree.
Give the people what they want, okay? Give them.
Hashtag give them what they want. Yeah, hashtag give them what they want. You're still chilling with us. Sunny, are you still happy?
I'm still happy. I'm still energized. I still feel good, and I feel honored, man. I feel so privileged to get to know these beautiful faces that I don't see much around campus. Where do you guys close yourselves? Where do you chill? Where do you hang out?
You're working.
Where? I want to come have coffee in your offices.
If we hanged out. Hello, who would solve issues?
But I wanna. Where's your office? Where's your office?
How?
Where? I need to come have coffee. I want to come drink coffee.
No, you can come anytime to the SRC office.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Am I welcome?
Yeah,
okay.
let's not disclose where the office is.
Okay.
Because now I'm going to say.
Alrighty, guys. That's me and my coffee.
It's good to some. What is Palade saying on the comments? Palade.
He's gone to Bath, Pelani. Thank you. Cardi B!
Look, so bad, so real. I ride in some big tall hills, big fat checks, big large bills. Run out, flip like 10 car wheels. Cold, cold. I give Ross chills. 10 different looks, and my lips so kill. I kiss him in the mouth, I feel all grills. Heat in the car, that's wheels on wheels. Woo! I was born to flex. Diamonds on my neck. I like boarding jets, I like more than sex. But nothing in this world that I like more than checks. Money. What I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All I back need is the I got bands in the coop, bustin' out the roof. I got bands in the coop. Touch me, I'll shoot. Bow, shake a little. You get a little bag and take it to the store. Get a little cash. You shake it real fast, you get a little more. I got bands in the coop, bustin' out the roof. I got bands in the coop, bustin' out the roof. I gotta fly, I need a jet. I need room for my legs. I got a baby, I need some money. Yeah, I need teeth for my egg. All y'all bitches in trouble. Bring brass knuckles to the scuffle. I heard that Cardi went pop. Yeah, I did go pop. Pop. That's me bustin' that bubble. I'm the Sonny with the drip. Baby mommy with the clip. Walk out bodies with a bring a thotty to the whip. Is she fine or she fake? Damn, walking past the mirror. Ooh, kill my fine. Let her try me. Boom, hammer time. I was born to flex. Diamonds on my neck. I like boarding jets, I like more than sex. But nothing in this world that I like more than checks. Money. What I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All I back need is the
yes, 46 minutes past 10 o'clock, still in the morning, still hanging out with Usani and the Real Mochi and Waral Lebonza La Radio. Yeah. Did I get it right this time?
Yeah.
Yes, it's about time. Yes, guys. So we did have a beautiful conversation with Uneli, right?
Yes.
So I'm so excited, dude. I have so many questions for you after the show. But anyway, and Mr. Commercial, Mr. Bucks, yes, thank you so much for coming through. I do want us to sort of wrap up, ne? I have a conclusion. I have a question to ask you guys. What advice? Okay, no, there's another question coming through. Before I go to my question, how do you balance your academics? Yeah, that's a very important question that we forgot to ask. Okay, this one is for you, Mr. King, Mr. Bags. How do you balance your academics with other stuff on campus before we close?
It's just a matter of priorities, you know. It's just a matter of priorities. But then the thing that I use is that I write my daily activities on a diary, so that I cannot move track. You know, it's so possible that you can be so busy but then ineffective.
True.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that's what I normally do.
Busy but ineffective.
Yeah.
I will look that up.
No, I understand. You know why I'm saying shoot? Because I can relate. You know, like from my morning, my daily routine, I can be so busy, I can do so many things, and then when I have to reflect and I have to have that introspection section at the end of the day, I'm like, what did I do?
Nothing.
But why am I so tired? Yes, how do you balance your academics with
I think I agree with Mr. Bucks. It's a matter of priority. But now, when you are in leadership, you also understand that in a way you're above the constitution, because now you're not just leading yourself and the people that deployed you into office, but you are leading the whole of the campus. Do you understand?
Absolutely.
So it becomes a problem and a challenge when you have to attend classes, when you have to write your exams, but when you prioritize to say you understand why you're here. Because academics come first. I would also like to commend former SG Silwane Mile. If there's a person we need to give honor to, it's Miss Silwane, because now she is a DAX award winner of the campus. She is the SRC
best performer.
Yes, best performer. She is best performer also in the Faculty of Education.
Wow.
And for me, I felt this is impossible because when do you even get time to do your work or to even start? Because sometimes you go and write and you had not even studied. So I think I take something from her.
Nice.
Academics are really important. Yes.
So shout out to Miss Silwane Miller.
Yes,
she was our guest yesterday. Yes, man. Oh wow. And you have answered. Okay, I've got a question so that we conclude the show. What advice would you give to a young, I'm going to come to you, a young lady that's coming like in the lower grades, matric, wherever, and they're looking up to you, they're listening to the show? What advice would you give them?
I firstly is to know and understand yourself. Because that is important. I mean, how are you gonna lead people if you cannot even lead yourself or understand yourself? Also, it is to do what you've always wanted to do. There's always going to be challenges. There are always going to be challenges. There are always going to be tribulations on the way. But if you know what you've always wanted to do and you stick to that plan, then you would succeed. Because another advice I would give is whatever faith that keeps you going. Please just continue on that and be firm on it. Because I know what happens is when the going cannot happen anymore, or if I feel the going is tough, I go back to what I believe in, my faith. Even when I don't understand why I'm in certain situations, there's a person who's responsible that I'm gonna ask to say, I don't understand why you're doing this. That is why I can even speak to my masses, because this is how I speak to this person to understand. So whatever faith or belief that you have, just continue on it, because it's gonna work for you.
Big ups to that. Shout out to you, Miss Nelly. Whoa. Can we conclude with you, Mr. Commercial? Like, what advice would you give to a young man that's listening to you right now?
Know where you're going. Have a clear vision. Keep focus. Keep focus, and be consistent as well.
Absolutely.
Be consistent.
Stuff.
Nice stuff.
Amazing stuff.
So
we had a great show.
It was a great show.
Amazing show. So on the first hour of the show, we were dealing with bursaries, how to get your bursaries, what type of bursaries are available in the campus, and the solutions that came with that. Solutions such as you need to study, you need to get that 75% average so that you can qualify for merit bursaries on the campus, to give advice also to young students who are coming into the institution, that to make sure that if they have 35 points and above, they should also apply, you understand, for merit bursaries on the campus. We also have bursaries such as Bo Funza Lishaga on the campus, bursaries such as NSFA's organizational bursaries as well, and also the Maluti Apofo What Now bursary. And on this second hour, we were chilling with Uneli Noput Bucks and discussing the different fields that they are in, but also closely related, and also issues that they face. We also discussed issues such as femicide and their take on that. Also, they gave advice to young people who look up to them, you understand? Because there's someone looking up to you, whether you know it, whether you don't know it, there's someone looking up to you. Am I right, Sane?
Yes, and do please continue apply, because the applications for NSFAS and Funza Lushaka, they are still open, guys. Please do yourself a huge favor and apply. We, Waro, Leponza La Radio, Lisa Ne, Real Moji, we say yo, bye yo.
Hey,
Thixo nofefe sikhona izinto bendizenza khona isikomele kumele ndilenze umthandazo uzosebenza hey Thixo nofefe sikhona izinto bendizenza khona isikomele kumele ndilenze umthandazo uzosebenza abantu baselalini bafuna ndisele iyeza umthandazo uzosebenza umthandazo uzosebenza abantu baselalini bafuna nigide ndixhenze umthandazo uzosebenza
When I'm not on 10, yeah. When I'm na, on 10. Hey, love.